Right, so we've got a few people missing today. Sorry for today in starting. I was meeting my new manager at Burwell. So we're just going to start with this. Turn the waist. Hang on, I'm giving myself enough time. Let's just do that. That should be a bit better. Oh, yeah, great. Turn the waist. So we started last week. We were looking at the Fasun Gong exercises for relaxation, and we're all breathing. Very good. And yeah, so we all the builders are next door fixing the church up, and they're blocking all our parking spaces, haven't they? Yeah. And then they're leaving town. So that's it. So get your weight nice and central in the feet. Let's just start from the beginning and gently draw the toes in, and then you just allow your head floating, but your hips are sinking. So you're getting, there's this lengthened feeling in the spine, but definitely by sinking the hips, that's what brings the head up. And then we turn the waist and just let the arms really, really relax. And we're all breathing. Really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, good. We've got 8 people in total, including the computer people. So we're missing a couple of online people as well. I think Diane, is it Diane? Diane.
They're both the same. Not the same name.
But they're different.
Yeah, Diane.
I think neither of the Dianas can make it. I got contacted by one Diana yesterday, and then this morning another Diana. Was it Diane? I find that very confusing. So we're missing the Diane quotient, but we'll get them next week. So. Keep breathing, and you want your knees relaxed and your head floating, and we're all breathing. We're just feeling let me show you from the back. We're feeling the waist turn. So the Fasun Gong exercise is already done in Burwell with the improvers, and just to give you some warning, it does work your legs. It's very good for working your legs. It's very, very nice. So we're just taking it easy today. And we'll also have a look at the silk reeling. I'm going to spend a bit longer on the silk reeling and the Fasun Gong today. So we're just learning the next 6. We would go through the 6 what we've done last week, just because we've not done that. And then we'll go through the next 6. And then the week after, we'll be able to go through all the 12 movements without having to think too much about what we're, because we'll know them. So you want to sink down, feel the toes, feel the heels, and the ball is nice and tall, and we're breathing. So yeah, house sitting again. It's great fun. It's nice to avoid the Cambridge gridlock this morning. It's in Exnew. Very nice. So just take your time to relax. They're very nice fish and chips. There's a very nice fish and chip shop in next. Relax the shoulders. Notice your breathing. So notice the breath as it comes in, notice the breath as it comes out. And then we're doing 4, 3, 2, and 1, and open the arms. So watch out for your neighbours on this one. So I've put an advert in the no whacking each other. So yeah, the Fasun Gong is from Chen style and very, very good for developing balance. Okay, just let the arms relax. We're going to do bounce and shake. So we'll just start with bounce. So we won't spend too much time on the warm-up today. Again, check your alignment, check the chin, check the hips, knees, feet, arms, bounce, 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 bounce. Let the hands relax. And 4, 3, 2, 1, shake. Very gentle. So this one, it's definitely feeling better when I'm doing the shaking. Whenever does it, she just looks amazing. But I haven't quite got it. But it's better than it was. So you just shake, 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 shake. I'll show you from the start. So you're feeling it starts at the feet and you're feeling it through the whole of your body. So you just want to keep breathing natural, keep breathing. It's a good one for, it kind of tones you up somehow. I'm back to bounce, and then we'll just do this. Relax around the jaw, very good. So keep the arms in front of the body, and we're looking forward as we listen behind the bar. So as the gaze is like the eyes of a sleepy tiger, it's relaxed but alert. Just let the arms relax. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then this time we're going to turn so the palms are up. And then also you want to open the chest. So for this nice open feeling in the chest, we'll breathe in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And transfer the weight and turn. Transfer the weight and turn. We're doing the outside turn. So if you go to the right leg, you turn to the left corner. If you go to the left leg, you turn to the right corner. Try that from the back. Right leg, left corner. Left leg, right corner. Right leg, left corner. Left leg, right corner. One in front, one behind. And in front, one behind. Just let the arms really let go. Let them drop and relax and floppify. So we'll have a look at this one in closer detail at some other point. But it's about knowing where your weight is going and how you are moving and all that. Very good. Breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we will have a look at that hopefully next week, because we'll have gone through the Fasun Gong. It's just that in an hour I've only got a certain amount of time to get stuff done in. So I'd rather do less stuff with more reps. So when you're doing this one, you want to stay upright and just let the arms drop and then the legs do the bounce thing. Some teachers do a different version with no bounce, and that's perfectly fine. It depends. That this is the version what I learned off of Master Chen about quite a while back now. Chen Man Chinga. I might they're really into the loosening exercises. It's very useful. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Check the posture. So feel the feet. Always start building it from the feet up, and then the hips sink back and down. And then just breathing in and out. Oh, and then what we're doing is we're turning and just letting the arms swing and swing. So they're swinging forwards and back. So there may be, so our last class of the whole year will be on the, so the 21st is a little too close to Christmas. So we won't be having a class on the 21st, but we'll have one a week before, whatever date that is. What would it be? 14th will be the last one. Yeah. Oh, we can bring some cake and we'll help you eat it. The quince jam. Yeah, because I got given some quince yesterday. How about quince jam birthday cake? I've got to look it up on Google what to do with quince. I mean, there seems to be. Have you eaten quince?
I've eaten quince jam
Between
between 1937 and 1995. Then they are. And quince jam.
And was it tasting?
Sounds like delicious.
Okay.
Very sweet lemon, I think. Yeah, it's
Is it like kind of pear or something?
no, it's not rich. It's sort of like you could eat it like a spoonful.
Oh, really?
It wasn't jammy. You know, no raspberry jam, you eat it and it's very sugary.
Yeah.
This wasn't sugary, and yet it wasn't.
I'll do this one. Okay. Well, I'm intrigued. So I got given some. There were free. It was a box like what happened outside this hall. Help yourself to some quince. All right. I was like, oh, that's really hard. What do you do with it? So you don't eat not okay. You have to cook them. Okay. I'll look it up because that looks a bit rock hard to eat. Keep breathing. Oh, a little shake out. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to turn one foot out, keeping the same gap between the heels. Place your other foot forward. Just show you that from the side. So in bow and arrow stance. Now you need to move your feet around a bit, and then we just sink back, sink forwards. Oh. So we're going at a moderate speed. Nice and tall, relax the shoulders. So we're not doing the slow one, we're doing the faster one today. Okay, and then change sides. So bring your foot back, check your posture, then place your other foot forward. We go forwards and back. Watch the alignment of the knees. That's it. So the weight shift is the thing that's what is so useful in the Tai Chi for helping improve your balance and helping improve the strength in your legs. Okay, and then you just go forwards and back like that. Let the arms swing. Let the arms swing back, swing forward. That's it. And then we'll get on with the fasten gong after this. Okay, then step back into your Buchi stance. Relax the shoulders. Step forward, and we just go forwards and back a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Nice. Okay, shake. Just move everything over to the side of it. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, so yeah, before we do the fasten gong, let's just get our I've just reminded of the Monkey King takes a seat and the polishing table exercise. Very good for releasing the lower back. So I'll show you from the diagonal view. So monkey king take to seat. You fold here, you sink the hips back, and you're keeping a length along the spine, and then the hands come forward, so they counterbalance the hips, and then you come back up. And you look very tall, you're a king. So, 1, just do 6, because that's plenty. 2, keep the shoulders, keep everything nice and relaxed while you're doing it. And don't go too far down. 3, just enough to just gently stretch the lower back. I'll show you that from the side. 4. Nice. 5. And 1 more. 6. Fantastic. Great stuff. Okay, so the next one is polishing the table. So one of my friends, Tai Chi friends, sent me a video, a sort of comedy video of someone doing Tai Chi versions of housework. So putting his stuff in the washing machine, hanging the laundry up, mopping the floor, all done Tai Chi style. It was fantastic, really, really good. So this is polishing the table. You have a nice round shape in the hand. You're in a slightly wider stance, or you can actually do it narrow, but it's easy to see. And you turn, then you sink the hips back and round. This comes round, and then you come back. And then you do it the other side. So you turn to the side, stay upright, sink the hips back, counterbalance with the hands, and put it back where you found it. Be a very long time to polish the table like this. 3 and 4 and 5. 6, keep breathing, very good. 7 and last one, 8. So both the monkey king, shake out, monkey king and the polishing the table, you can do much lower if you want. And you can also do a baby version. So you can sort of just do that and do it the baby version. And that will still work because you're counterbalancing the movement, the hands with the hips. And then when you're doing the monkey king, you can do a baby monkey king, or you can do a ginormous monkey king. But you know, you can play around with the volumes. Okay, so Fasun Gong, deep relaxing exercises. Although we worked out today in Burwell, deep relaxing exercises that murder your legs. So we'll whiz through the first 6 that we did last week, and then we'll have a look at the next 6, and then we've had the whole 12. Although one of them we've already done lots and lots of times, so I was a bit. When I got to the end, I thought, oh, I wonder what this one's going to be. I was like, oh, I already know that one. It was a bit like, huh. But then, you know, I went all the way to Birmingham for this to find out I already knew something. Huh, never mind. So you just transfer the weight. Transfer the weight. So I'm trying to keep in line. And you set your feet up first. This is a bit like when I was playing the music with Peter the other week, when I'm playing music with my friends and with Nick and stuff, we have to tune up first. So and then when your instrument's in tune, it's much easier to play your instrument when you've set it up right. This is exactly the same with the body. It's much easier to move about if you've tuned yourself up right first. So we just transfer the weight, and then what happens is you sink down a little more, and then you just allow the heel to raise naturally. I'll show that from the back. So this is called balancing yin and yang. So that's the first movement, and you just breathe in and out naturally. And you're softly gazing forwards as you listen behind. Just keep going on. Do it from this side. So I'm looking forwards as I listen behind me while I'm nice and relaxed. So all the muscles relaxing, you're sinking the muscles, and then the supporting bones, think of the supporting bones as rising and holding you up, if that helps. So I'm trying to stay. When I did this with Mark, I was checking out his video. He was kind of staying on the level rather than doing this stuff. You can do that stuff, but that's different. I'm staying on a smooth horizontal plane. Fantastic. So that was that one. Then we've got turning the wheel. Turning the wheel. So I'll show that from the diagonal. So you come up, breathe in, out, breathe out. In. Other side. Out. In. Out. So you imagine a wheel in front of you that you're following. Maybe you've got a big dinner plate. Think, oh yeah, this would be a good one for if you wanted to do some Tai Chi housework. You've got the plate there and you're polishing the plate very slowly. So you come up first, you go out, down, and in. Up, 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 and then you just smooth it off and make it less square and more round. Then you transfer the weight. So this is what we did last week. Yeah, much better, everybody. It's very good. I find this really useful. I quite like, you know, if you're making a phone call and you're on hold and you're waiting for that delivery, just going through the Fasten Gong exercises or the loosening exercises, it's really good. Now we transfer the weight and raise the heel. Transfer the weight and raise the heel. It's a bit more dynamic. Turning the wheel. Turning the wheel. So imagine you're just turning the wheel and you've got the wheel in front of you. You're using this nice round shape. Oh, okay, one more time inside. That was so brilliant. We'll move on. And then we've got the circling the wrist, which was tricky. We just did that. And I'll come a bit closer for the people on the computer. There you go. Look, see, simple. And you just relax so that the arms go like that. So, and you want to relax and you want to keep the shoulders down. So you keep the shoulders down by sinking in. That's it. Nice. We're breathing, which is really good for your coordination. And then we go one side, we come back to the middle, we go the other side. Yeah, it's trickier with the weight shift, isn't it? Yeah. Oh. Soft hands, soften the hands, but keep a real alertness of the fingertips. So it's like a bit like the end of a snow antennae, you know, they get a. And then you can do it with the lifting of the heel. So that puts a little more weight through the balancing leg, which will strengthen the leg. Yeah, I don't know how to switch on notifications. I'm on a WhatsApp group and it goes, pink when it, sorry about that. I'll make sure I'm not on the WhatsApp when I'm teaching my classes to stop that pinging. And marvelous. So the next one is pressing the palms, palm press. So you just start here, and then this turns around, and then one comes up, and one comes down, and then you turn up. Not too high up. And they just sort of, this is a coordination thing. It's quite tricky because there's this little turny thing coming up. And then you transfer the weight. So it goes, the hand that's up, you move your hand down to the weight going down. So where the weight's going, that's the hand that goes down. Where the weight's going, that's the hand that goes down. I know it's really works the brain, doesn't it? Getting the. But when you lift the heel, it makes more sense. When you're not doing the heel, it's a bit weird. When you lift the heel, then that's the hand that's going up, you see. I like this one. I find this one very relaxing, actually. It's very relaxing. So you want to, while you're doing these, you want to think about your vertical alignment. And then breathe in and out. One more time each side. Very nice, everybody. Fantastic. And then you do the parting the waves, or separating the waves. Go like that. This one's a bit like John Travolta, you know. And then you come. I watched that terrible. There was a good film. Yeah, there was a good film. And then there was then there was one after it, which is just appalling. But he can certainly walk, that bloke, in a very cool way. So you transfer the weight, but you want to stay. So you're not overreaching. You want to stay upright. Upright. There we go. And then you can do the feet with the heel. So separating the waves, and then we go after separating the waves. We go into marching. Relax around the jaw as well, very nice. One more time. Wonderful, okay. Next one is marching. So you have, if I show you from the diagonal view, you have your hand up and bent, then it turns round, strokes down. And then you come up, as if someone's handing you a quince, and then you put the quince into your pocket. There we go. Oh, look. Quince. Yeah. There's a lot of apples as well. It's really good. And transfer the weight down. Transfer the weight down. Transfer the weight down. Nice. Transfer the weight. So it's called marching, but it's not any marching I've ever seen. You know, this isn't how it's kind of like a march, but like you're swinging your arms, but it's not what you. I've done it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't. If you march like that, they'd all laugh at you, wouldn't they?
2 years ago.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No.
One more time each side. Fantastic. So that was the 6 we did last week. Now we do the. Now what he does, the next move is called swinging arms, which looks like what we do, but it's a lot more. It's like a controlled all the way through. So he just does that. So he transfers the weight, but it's all controlled all the way through. Normally we just flop the arms, but we're not doing it. The guy that invented these, the Falun Gong exercises, it's very slow motion. So you transfer the weight and turn, and then you raise the heel like this. So it's quite different. It looks like what we've done before, but it's not, which can be a bit confusing. But So you're controlling all the way through rather than just letting go. And both are useful. So that's movement number 7. So movement number 8, yeah, I thought I remembered it right. It's called 8 offers the fruit. 8 offers the fruit. So I guess it's a quiz. So here we go. We go up like that, then you turn the palms down and bring it down in a nice kind of curve shape. You have curved arms. You come forwards, you can go forward slightly and down into the feet. Forwards, it might be an apple or a pear. Yeah, the pears have come out as well. So we've got nice autumn fruits. Bless you. Maybe it's a box of tissues. Okay, and then we do it with a weight shift. So you transfer the weight and offer the fruit to the corner. Come back down, transfer the weight, offer the fruit. So these are the deep relaxation exercises. And please find them very relaxing to do. When you go through all 12 without having to learn them, and you just do them, it's really good. When I've done it with Mark, and we just went through the movements, and he had the nice music going. Fantastic. Okay, now try it with a heel lift. Down. But you want to really relax the shoulders so there's no straining, no strain, all very soft. One more time each side. So that's a lot of fruit we've just offered, isn't it? These are nice and relaxed. So you've got the 8 offering the fruit, and then it's the shooting palms, yeah. Shooting palms and then pouring the energy from our hand. Shooting palm is really good. It's that movement, but you actually physically touch your hands. And then there's a backward movement. This is important as the forward movement. So we just go like that. And then we just make it softer. But it's quite nice because then you can feel your hands touching each other. And it's useful for your body awareness, and sometimes you miss, you see, so it's quite good for your coordination as well. And then you transfer the weight, transfer the weight, transfer the weight, transfer the weight. You're transferring and then lifting, raising the heel. Just allow the heel to raise. Breathe naturally, keep everything relaxed but upright, nice and upright, softly gazing forward as you listen behind. I'll show you that from the diagonal view. So we're going like this, and the fingers are pointing to the same. It's a bit like if you were punching. If you did it as a punch, it would be quite a useful short punch exercise. One more time each side, that's it. Okay, the next one is pouring the energy from one hand to the other. So imagine a beautiful rainbow. And you've got the hands like this, and then you go like that. And it comes over. This one's quite easy actually. Over. So this is movement number 10. Movement number 10. And then we do it with the weight transfer. Back to the middle, transfer. Back to the middle, transfer. So we're not in a hurry. Imagine this lovely, well, imagine a beautiful beam of light. It's like an arc shape. It's a bit like a slinky spring. And then what we do is go on for coordination again as you raise. Allow the heel to be lifted up. We're breathing, 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 breathing. Very nice. Very nice. Fantastic. It's quite nice. So with the repetition, movement improves slightly each time. One more time each side. Very good. Okay, movement 11 is called Phoenix Rises from the Ashes. I will show that. Now in the book it says do each one 20 times. So you'll have got we'll just do it 10. But what you do is you go like that with the hands, like that with the hands for those of you online, and then they come and open, just a very gentle opening, and then you just like that. So the weight, but you're not going too far forward with the weight. So we just do 10 times. Here we go. One, yeah. 2, open the side. 3, 4. Do it 20 times at home. 5. 10 is plenty. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Fantastic. Okay, and then 10 the other side. So, and then we should just about, yeah, we'll get you finished just in time for you to go to your next meeting. Yeah, that's fine. We'll be finished before 4:00 because we've just got one move after this. 5. Phoenix rising from the ashes. 6. And a beautiful big bird. 7. Big shiny bird. 8. 9. And 10. Nice. There you go. And then the final movement, that was good timing, is final movement is like this. You come up. We've done it before. Now this is where I was like, oh, I know that one. And then you go down. So we are all experts already. Magic. And oh, we'll just do we'll do 5 of these 3. So I think you probably end up normally doing about 20 of each. And then it takes a long time. And 5, but it was just getting the movement. We can have a proper look at it in depth next week and just go through the moves. Oh, and that's the end of the Fasten Bomb. Right, we'll stop for a quick water break, and then we'll carry on and look at silk weaving, and then yeah. What did I do with my water? I have it. Oh, it's in my jacket pocket. You can get some from the kitchen. See you next week. Well done. Have fun in your meeting. Yeah, you'll be nice and relaxed. Okay, silk reeling. So you get to a horse stance. You don't have to go too enthusiastic. I'm going a bit lower because I'm working on some things, but you don't have to. And we're just going to practice turning, transfer the weight and turn. Transfer the weight and turn. We're looking, actually, yeah, but however wide your stance is, you want to sink your hips. Sink your hips. And then we just do very gentle silk breathing. Deep breathing. Circular movement with the arms. Transfer the weight and turn. Transfer the weight and turn. Yeah, it works the legs again. I've lost count, so let's do one more. Sorry about that. And then we'll do the other side. Nice and relaxed. Very relaxed. What's the bloke called? Peter. And I thought his name was Peter. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was Peter or Pete. Peter, yeah. He didn't say. But he'll probably be the most relaxed person in the meeting. There we go. We just relax the shoulder so it comes up, out at the top, down and in at the bottom. So you want to pay attention to what you are doing. Pay attention to what you're doing. Nice relax. Fantastic. Okay, now we do number 2, silk reading number 2. So I always start with silk reading 1 and 2, because then it kind of lulls everyone into a false sense of security. And then we do all this complicated stuff. And then your brain melts. It's very good. But we're relaxed, so it's fine. You can just watch your brain melt and go, oh, I'm relaxed. So you just want to, it's about developing your coordination skills by relaxing a lot. So the more relaxed you are, and the more calm your mind is, the easier it is to see what's going on and to join in and to copy. But everybody's got to start somewhere, so don't knock where you are. Okay, other side. Deep breathing. Yeah, it's nice the Fasun gone, wasn't it? It was good, being able to go through all of them. But I think it would have been too much to do all of them last week.
I quite like the sets.
Yeah, it's quite nice doing the sets of 12 or the sets of 16 or the set of whatever. And one more time. Okay, have a little shake out, give your legs a bit of a rest, have a bit of a wiggle, a bit of a wiggle. Yes. No. It's more about how you're moving and the quality of your moving than what you're remembering. It's like yeah, it's like if you were speaking the language, it's more like getting the accent as close to what you can hear the language being spoken. So it was I mean, remembering lots of stuff is also useful, but it's best to, if you can already speak a language well, even if you don't know so many words, then you're easy to understand. It's a bit like that, I think. But the problem is, if you have too good an accent, people think you can speak the language when you really can't. So it's quite funny. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to do some doubles. Actually, we'll start with this one. So just to give our legs a bit of a rest. So you have one hand on top, one hand underneath, and then you turn. We'll go nice and slow, and then you just very gently open. So this isn't going too far, and then you come back to the middle. So the turn is this one: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But it's 1, 2. But it's a smaller turn as well. So when Eva does this, she says it's very subtle. And every time I do it, she goes, "You're moving too much. You're moving too much." But you know, it's another good one for the brain. That way, one up, one down, together, and you turn over a little bit. You turn, one up, one down, very nice, together. 1, 2, 3. I don't know what they call this one. Soften the arms, that's it. A nice round shape in the arms. Nice round shape. So, open. So I'm opening by turning my waist. I'm closing by turning my waist. I turn my waist, turn my waist, turn my waist. So show it from the back. 1, 2, 3. 1. So there's a turn happening. And also I'm scanning along the wall. So I scan along the wall to the corner, I scan along the wall to the corner. So you're scanning, so try, yeah. So this is a good one for the brain. Fantastic. Well, we'll let that cook for another week. That's definitely an improvement, everybody. Yes. So now, when you're combining silk reading number 1 with silk reading number 2, you get this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll demonstrate this, 1, and then jump on when you think you've got it. 2, 3, 4. This is the square version. 1, you turn. 3, transfer the weight, 4, turn. 1, transfer the weight, 2, turn. 3, transfer the weight, 4, turn. 1, transfer the weight, 2, turn. 3, transfer the weight, 4, turn. Oh, watch the knees. Watch the knee. So you want the knee to be in line with the toes. So as you turn, this knee is rotating outward, so it's pointing where the toes are. And then you just smooth it off. Now turn it into a circle, so you smooth it off. That's it, that's better everybody. That was so good. Let's go in the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was like kind of hypnotic and very relaxing. Just doing the same thing over and over and over again. I love it. Really good. Very soothing. So you just want to, when breathing, open the palms and feel the sensation right to the fingertips. Right to the fingertips. That's nice. And the whole body is connected. That's it. It's all connected. Fantastic. Give your legs a rest again. Right, let's do push away the mountain, and then that one, what's that one called? Middle winding, and then 3 circles. So this is really good for melting the brain now. We're going to do some brain melting. So we're going to start with push away the mountain. I will demonstrate. Demonstration. So just watch, and then we'll join in a minute. So we'll go like that. Then I'll turn. This is, let me come a bit closer to the movie. So this will become a movie after. You can watch it all over again on YouTube. Palm out, and then like that. Long one, bendy one. Push away the mountain. Stroke down, turn, stroke down. So that's down, and then it comes like that. Long, bendy. That's winding up. Release the spring, push away the mountain. Let's do a couple of trial runs together as a gang, and then we'll try it. So we start like this. And if you want to come up a bit, so you're not having to do the splits or whatever, you know, just so. And we've got this. It's got a bouncy feel. You know, when we were doing bounce, it's got a kind of bouncy feel to it. So you like this. We stroke down, stroke. Now we're in this leg. Now you turn, palm out, palm towards you. And then you stroke down. And then this comes up in the middle. And this is like you've got a slightly funny way of drinking your turn towards the longer arm, turn towards the bendy arm, put your hands by your ear. If you want, you can even touch your ears if that helps. And we're wound up now. We turn and push away the mountain. So you want to push away the mountain in that foot. Right, we've chucked that and relax the shoulders. Bring the shoulders down. That's got relief. And then we come down, turn, down, sink to the front, long arm, bendy arm. Push away the mountain. We keep breathing. So breathe, just, you know. Well, I'd like to see the builders try this out. I bet they couldn't do it. And push away the mountain. We're finding out if they can build the church next door. Long arm. Shorter or bend the arm. Push away the mountain. That was so nice. We're going to do one more. So you're all doing a variation. That's perfectly fine. Just enjoy whatever it is you're doing and relax. Oh, forget that ever happened. Now we've got middle winding. Now this is the version I do with Carell that he did in about 2010. There are other versions. Mike does a different version. So it starts with a, just watch. It goes 1, 2. This will really work your noggin. Very simple. 1, then that comes forward a bit. It goes 2, 1, and that moves. They sort of move together. Ha 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 ha. I'll turn round. Just try it out. Give it a go. It's okay. You know, the worst you can do is for you to do it completely wrong. It's fine. Just give it a bash. 1, 2. So it goes like this. Then it goes. See? And it's even better with sound effects. Just move around. Just move around and enjoy. No, just enjoy your oh, you're doing the interpretive dance. What's it? Interpretive dance version. Just arms, just hands. So we get some improvised movement over there. Fantastic. Just move. It's nice to move around. It might work. It might click in. It might not. 1, 2, 3. Well, how are we doing on Zoom? Right. You'll be pleased to know that the person on Zoom has got it the best. Well done, mate. And she's got a teeny tiny screen. Come on, you lot. And then 1, 2, 3. Middle wind up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we shake out. Right, if that wasn't bad enough, 3 circles just to finish off the complete meltdown. So look, watch. Small circle, circle number 1. Circle number 2. Circle number 3. 2 circles. 1, 2. So these are the Singer silk reeling exercises, rather than the ones with extra bits. They're from the Singer, which is the new frame. I've never actually done the new frame. I've only done the silk reeling for it. And it's just really good. It's just very, very nice. So both hands are moving all the time. It's just one's moving at a slower speed. And I'm using the waist turn. Yeah, we've got good. Your interpretive dance, you were using your waist, so it looked good. So and you were relaxed. So perfect. Yeah. There we go. But we'll have a look maybe at 1 or 2 of the exercises next week, so we can spend longer feeling confused on one thing. 2. Beautiful. Okay, shake out. Right. So just for our final thing, again, I didn't get. Really sorry for going through the form, but let's just have a look at this one. So, wait, now that's ridiculously easy now. And then what you do is you punch, punch, punch. It's quite satisfying. This isn't actually how you punch. This is a exercise to assist with your punching. and is what happens in the form a few times. There's a punch, and there's also a low punch which we can practice next week. Show it from the side. 1, 2. Keep nice and relaxed. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Marvellous, okay. So just to see where that is in context of the form, so I've done my stepping, 2, 3, I've done that, and then it's the punch, and then we've gone into that, yeah, and then that, yeah, and then we go on to the second part, and then it also happens, there's a punch later on in the form, you punch down like that. We will get round to doing the kicking section and stuff. I wanna really get the form sorted, because we didn't we? We got to the kicking section in summer. We were doing all that stuff. And it was fantastic. You know, watching people. That was people in their sort of 60s, 70s, 80s kicking. I mean, it's terrifying to watch it, so it's very good. And then there's a punch where you go low. That's quite a, yeah, try that one. 1, 2. So you punch low. 3, 4. That's it. Well, you like the punching, don't you? And try it with the other foot forward. So it's 1, 2, like that. 3. There we go. 4 and 5. So it's quite in the Chen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty be down there. My Friday morning class on Zoom, we're looking at sort of punching. So you're looking at all that, and it's very, very nice to do. It's good fun. Okay, come round in a circle, everybody. Come round in a circle. That's it. And we're just, yeah, yeah. I know we did start late, but I don't want to overspill. Yeah, we don't want to. That was a good session. Sorry we didn't get enough. Hopefully we'll be able to get to the form soon, because I want to get through the first 15 moves and then start doing more. And we'll learn it in sections. That's the best way. And then you kind of do the bit you've done, and then you do that for a bit, and then you do the next section and just look at that section, and then you chuck it on the end, and it kind of works out that way. And then we go like this: breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and out. But it was good to do the whole of the Fasun Gong, because it's very relevant to, well, it's a Chen style, so it's worth doing. And it's easier to get the sensation of being completely confused when you're in a more relaxed mind state. You go, oh, I'm confused. Ah, lovely. And then it's okay. And you can do interpretive dance when you don't know how to so rub your hands together and contemplative, and then rub the face. And then rub your hands together and give a little background. Oh, what a relief. Look at that, isn't that good? So nearer than I've ever been before. Let's do 3 more. Embrace the tiger. Remember, when you're embracing the tiger, be positive. Return to the mountain. Yeah, we're coming back to that. It's basically just a very poetic way of saying calm down and think. Embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. One more time. Fabulous. Just stand, really own your space. And then make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top. Bring your feet together and bam. Well done, everyone. That's the old Zoom that made, you know, you made ourselves the shadows. Well done. That's great.